is really different in the different age groups. I'm Eileen Head, Transformational Relationship Coach. I created the Date Smarter book because I'm out there dating, and boy, it's a very interesting it's very interesting out there, let me tell you. So I wanted to give some tips and tools that I was learning and from my research to help others enjoy dating more, enjoying the journey. There's lots of complications in dating depending on your age group. You know, with the 20-year-olds, it's more about hormones and hopping into situations, and then there can be very dramatic breakups at this age group because you haven't gained the skills yet or the wisdom in understanding yourself and managing yourself better. In the 30-year-olds, there is often careers. You're just out of college, starting careers, maybe looking for a life partner, looking so that you can have children. You're starting a life together, buying a house, maybe looking to do that. But even with that, there can be ex-partners, there can be children, and that gets a bit more complicated. In your 40s, there often are ex-partners and children, and you're in the midst of your career, and so you're blending families together in, you know, with previous partners and kids and you know, those situations. So expectations need to be realistic. You need to understand that there's going to be complications and working together to resolve those issues. In 50s, the stakes are definitely much higher. There's assets to be split if relationships haven't worked out. There's, you know, co-parenting. Um, you know, there's lots of things to put together to make it work, and you need a strong relationship and good communication skills to be able to do that. And then there's the 60-year-olds, the gray hairs, what we're called. Do you know that the 60-year-olds is the highest divorce rate in North America? Isn't that interesting? Especially in this you know, maybe not in our parents' time frame, but with the generations of the 60-year-olds now, it's like you get to this point and it's like, is this all there is? If we can't stay together and lead a life where we're really enjoying each other, a lot of people opt out of the relationship. And so that's very complicated because now it's splitting the asset. You have children and grandchildren. Maybe you're still putting children through school. Um, I've met some men who have some very young children, even in the 60s. So lots of things are complicated in this age range, and you need to have realistic expectations when you're going into this. It's very interesting in the dating world. Let me tell you, I'm enjoying it, but I wrote the book because there's lots of different ways that you can enjoy the experience. It can be very frustrating because you meet someone, the profiles don't match up, or you think you're a great match, but they don't think you're a match, and then all of a sudden you're ghosted. All of those things, and those are things that I handle in the book on how to set yourself up for success in dating. You know, what are your negotiables and what are your non-negotiables, and insights into, you know, what really works in they call them the dating rules. I did surveys as well where asking questions, you know, what is chemistry? Do you need chemistry? Who pays on the first date? Lots of interesting perspectives on how different people handle situations. How do you tell them that you're not a match? With some wording for that. So I'm going to put a link in. It's a fun little book. Even the dating, even the red flags and scammers, I recognize even on, you know, someone who wants to friend me on Facebook now, I recognize some of the signs. So I'll put the link in there, or you can go to my website, eileenhead.com. I've also got a course coming out that I'm working on called Vibrational Attraction. And this is where you attract a partner to you. You flip it around. Instead of waiting for someone to respond to you on profiles, etc., you energetically, with the law of attraction, attract someone into your life. And I did that. I've done that a couple of times. So go to my website, eileenhead.com, or the link, and get the Date Smarter book, and you'll be hearing more from me. Thanks for listening.